Hey guys, so today we're going to be going over first time homebuyer guide to the high desert market. So, the high desert real estate market is a unique and presents both opportunities and challenges for first time homebuyers. In this guide, we're going to be going through the process from understanding the local real estate trends to navigating financing options and finding the perfect property if you are looking to buy a home here in the high desert. All right, so I have a couple of things that I want to cover in this live, okay, with you guys because I'm excited to let you know about a couple of loan programs that there are available if you live in the San Bernardino, or if you're wanting to buy a home in the in San Bernardino County, LA County, Riverside County. Okay, we're going to go over a couple of loan programs uh, that are offering some grants. So if you know how that works, that's free money. Okay, we're going to go over a couple of those programs. But first, I want to go over a couple of things that I want to cover for anybody looking to buy their first home here in the high desert. I understand when it comes to navigating the market here in Victorville, Apple Valley, um, Hesperia, Oak Hills, Adelanto, okay, even Barstow, Pinion Hills. There's a lot of things that first time homebuyers really need to know before coming up and choosing their home here in the high desert. So that's why I wanted to cover a couple of different types of real estate or type of homes that you could purchase here in the high desert. We're going to go over a couple of what kind of properties you can buy because I know a lot of people think that they're just going to come and buy a big ranch out here, and that's about the only thing you can buy out here in the high desert. And I'm here to tell you that there's a little bit of everything here in the HD, okay? You can find a lot of brand new home construction where they are offering some good incentives like some closing costs or other items that you can get if you do decide to purchase a brand new home. Or if you're looking for an older home, but still a nice, home in a nice little established neighborhood, you can find that too. Okay, some of the properties you can find a home where there's parks, schools, a little green area, some walking trails. Okay, we have that as well in Victorville, Hesperia. Or if you're looking for a property where there's a lake, we have two communities that have a lake. That's Silver Lake and Spring Valley Lake here in the HD. Okay, so there's a couple of properties that you could look into if you're looking to move here to the high desert. Now, if you're not looking to spend a lot on your first purchase. Okay. That's what I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about too. Because when it comes to buying a home, you're going to go ahead and, yes, talk to a lender, see how much you can qualify for. But I always ask all of the buyers, were you able to put down everything, like all the money that comes in, like what's your income from any income that you get from your part-time, your full-time job, any cash that you do get on the side. I mean, just everything. Were you able to write down all of those that income, and then so that way you can get a better understanding to know how much you can really qualify for, or not qualify for, how much you can really spend on that new home that you're buying. Okay, because we don't want you having that buyer's remorse. Okay, because that can happen to a lot of people where they come in, they buy a home, and then all of a sudden maybe it was just too much for you to handle, like in a payment, or anything like that can happen. Okay, so what I wanted to cover is that in Victorville area, Hesperia, all these areas out here, you're gonna want to know that a lot of these areas, there's a lot of areas where they're just like there's no sidewalks. Okay, you could buy a home that's in an area where there's sidewalks, there's street lights. Okay, but out here it's just really there's not a lot of street lights. Okay, I always that this is I'm talking to you as a buyer that's looking to buy a home here, because I want you just to be better prepared for you to know what to expect. Because when it comes to knowing what you're going to expect when it comes to buying a home here in the high desert, I think a lot of people just come in and don't really know what to expect. They just see the big houses, the big lot, and that's it. Okay. Now, when it comes to buying a home in a more rural area, meaning that you're maybe 15, 20 minutes away from the freeway, okay, you're living maybe on a dirt road, or you're living in an area where there's a lot of space. Okay. Now, in those properties, you're going to find that a lot of those properties come with a septic tank. Now, the septic tank, that's how the sewer is maintained. Instead of having like city sewer, you're going to have the septic tank. Now, the only difference is that if you buy a home with a septic tank, you as a homeowner, you're going to be in charge of getting that septic tank uh, pumped, because it needs to get pumped every year or every 2 years. It all depends how you want to do the maintenance to your property. Every 1 to 2 years, the septic tank needs to be pumped. Okay, now I can't tell you what it's going to cost every year, because there's a lot of different companies and they all have their different prices. But just plan to spend about $300 to $500 just to get the septic tank pumped. Now, if anything happens with the septic tank, you are going to have to do any repairs that are needed with the septic tank. Okay, that's why I think it's so important for you to really know all this information. Okay, I'm going to go into uh, programs that we have available. Okay, like loan programs, because there's a couple of like two loan programs where you can actually receive some grants. Okay, and I want to go over how those are going to work, but I'm going to wait until the end of the video. Okay, just to get a little bit more of you guys in here. Okay, if you guys have any comments that you want me to answer, any questions that you want me to answer, I'm going to be going live on my YouTube once a week, doing these videos, answering any questions that you might have. We have a lot of people from Los Angeles coming to buy homes here in the San Bernardino area, the high desert area, or Riverside. We can also help you purchase a home in the Inland Empire. Okay, so if you were wanting more info on that, you can go ahead and just leave me your comment down below, and then I'll see how I can help you answer the questions. Okay, so let's go back to it. Okay, so yeah, so you're in the more rural areas out here in the high desert, you're going to find yourself buying a home that needs a septic tank. Okay, you're going to find a lot of the homes out here have more of a solar system. So you might have to consider maybe taking over a solar lease, or maybe the previous owner has paid off the solar and now they need to transfer the solar under your name. Okay, so those are just things to consider. A lot of the homes here do have solar. Okay, if you're buying a brand new home, you're definitely going to be needing to have solar on the brand new homes, because this is a California mandate. It's not the builder mandate. It's a California mandate that any brand new home that is being built, they need to have solar power. Okay, so that's why all the new homes that you see out here, they have solar power already. Okay, so the solar power, like I mentioned, you could lease it, you could purchase it. Okay, so or they already have been paid off. Some of them have been paid off by previous owners, and you just need to transfer it under your name. Okay, so every time that where there's a home, they're gonna let you know if it's paid off, if you need to take over the lease, or okay, so they'll let you know what the property needs. Okay, because every property is gonna be different. So you need to figure that out when you're writing your offer, if it's gonna be leased or if it's sold, it's already paid off, or you need to transfer it under your name and continue making payments. Okay. So these are all just items that I feel that if you're a first time home buyer here, these are all items that I feel that you need to know. I know when you're coming here to buy a home, you might have a lot of questions about the safety, the neighborhoods. Okay, that's another thing. There's so many homes here and there's so many areas here. That's why I want you to keep this in mind when you're looking to buy a home. Just like your area is, or how your area where you live has that good, that bad, that ugly. Okay, that's what I want you to keep in mind here in the high desert. Okay, you're going to have some nice areas, you're going to have some not great areas, and then you'll have some decent areas. Okay, so those are all things that you need to keep in mind when you are thinking about purchasing a home here. Okay, and I get a lot of messages from people that watch my videos here on YouTube. And if you don't know me, my name's Angelica Bonilla with Excellence Real Estate here in the HD and the Bonilla Group. And I do videos every week on how it is to live here in the high desert and everything that you need to know about buying and selling a home here in the HD. We help you close with confidence. Okay, so that's what I do here. Okay, so I hope that you're enjoying all of our videos. And if you're planning to make your move here, you can go ahead and look through all of our videos and you can kind of see how it is to live here, what activities that there are that you can do, and where you can go eat, okay? Because we like to go eat. All right, so I hope that all of my videos are giving you just a little a clip or a little view of how it is to really live here in the high desert. Because I know there's a lot of things out there on the internet, and just want to make sure that you're able to see how it really is to live here. Okay. Now I have a lot of home buyers that are moving here to the area because it is a very affordable place to buy a home. Now, I mean affordable because if you see any other area here in California or in LA, like the medium home sales price, or it's like 950, right? And the medium home sales price here in the high desert, like let's say Victorville, it's about 450. Okay, that's just the medium home sales price. We do have homes that sell here for 350,000, 380,000. Okay, if you're looking for a nice little area, Apple Valley is a really nice place. I mean, a lot of great shopping. Just I'm giving you a little bit of how it is to live here. Okay, and you can go check out my videos and see how the areas really are, but you really have to come into the areas when you pick an area that you want to live here. Come in, okay, come explore, come stay here for the weekend, come check out the areas, okay, and so that way you can get a better feel of how it is to really live here, and you can really see the different areas, okay, because like I mentioned, we just like everywhere else, we have a bunch of different areas. Let me drink some water. Does anybody have a question? Anything that you want to know about how it is to buy a home here? Okay, so I'll be waiting for the comments. Oh, actually, I see some. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to get better at this as I go along. Okay. Is the high desert prone to wildfires like Los Angeles is? Is Apple Valley? Okay. I mean, we've had fires here as well. Okay. I think like 2 years ago or three, was it 3 years? I think it was about 2, 3 years ago. There was a fire in San Bernardino, like the Big Bear area, and then in the mountain areas, like coming up the Cajon Pass. That was a real big one. I think that was 2 years ago. I'm not sure. Okay, I have to double check on the year, but I mean, we do get some wild like fires, but not. I never seen nothing like the LA County that's happening right now. And my hearts go out to all of the families that have lost their homes there, of course. And I'm sure that everybody is trying to help as much as they can. Okay, so is Apple Valley family friendly? Um, I I believe Apple Valley. I mean, there's a thing. Apple Valley can be family friendly. They have a nice park where, I mean, you can put your kids in ballet, at like ballet class, computer classes. There's a public pool, so if you want to put them like in swim classes, you can do that. They have different activities for the kids, like during the summer. In Apple Valley, they have the air show every year. They have the what is it? The concerts at the courtyard. Okay, that you can go hang out at the courtyard, take the kids, grab something to eat, or you can bring your own food in your own chairs. I mean, if you ask me, Apple Valley, Hesperia, Victorville, they're very, very family friendly, and they're doing more and more activities for the family, like the city is. There's a lot of activities that happen in all of the little areas here. So Hesperia is going to have their own like tree lighting, their own farmers market, their own concerts at the park. I mean, there are movies at the park that you could take the kids to the movies at the park for free. I mean, they have those type of activities here, and they're trying to promote more of that way of living out here in the high desert. So if you ask me, I'm pretty sure all of the areas here are going to have, like I said, the good and their bad. Excuse me, they're good and they're bad. But that's where you got to see. But Apple Valley, it could be family friendly. You just got to see what area you're going to move into as well. Okay, because Apple Valley has a lot of different areas. Okay, because Apple Valley, you can find um, like a rural area, or you can find even communities that are in an HOA. You can find 55 plus communities. Okay, so there's a little bit of everything in Apple Valley. Okay, so hopefully that answers your questions. Okay, so let's get into okay. Um, in when you're buying a home here in the high desert, I want you to keep in mind that I really want you to think about all the things that you might want to make sure that the property that you're buying has. Okay, because I know that this is just simple things, but you really need to make sure that you have like a central AC unit and central heating. Okay, that's something that's very important here because it gets really, really hot and it gets really, really cold. Like right now, like at night, it's super cold right now. Okay, until like maybe March. I mean, you're gonna have that cold weather, and that's something that I personally really don't enjoy. Okay, it's like these 2 to 3 months out of the year that it just gets really cold. Okay, you do need like a little bigger jacket. I wear UGG boots. I have like 4 or 5 different UGG boots that I use throughout the year because it does get really cold, and that's just something to really consider when you're buying a home here. Okay. Um, I just want to make sure that you guys know all of this information when you are purchasing a home here. It's just make sure that it does have that heating and air conditioning. And if it doesn't have the heating and air conditioning, see if maybe that's going to be installed, or if that's, I mean, if the house is underpriced, that's probably the reason why. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So let me get to the question. Okay. So I would like to know more about Adelanto. Adelan, Ada- I think it's Adelanto. What is it like there compared to the rest of the high desert? Okay, in Adelanto, you're driving about maybe 20 minutes downer. Okay, you're gonna take the 395. Okay, when you come up the high to the high desert, you're gonna see the exit to go to the 395, and it's about 20 minutes away from the high desert. They have like a shopping center over there in Adelanto, but that's basically all they have. Okay. So if you're asking me what's the difference in Adelanto and the rest of the high desert, I mean, you're really not going to have a lot of amenities because you're going to have to go to Victorville for like a lot of your shopping. Okay. Because Adelanto, it has a Starbucks. Okay. A Walmart. It has a supermarket. I even I even like the Chinese food that's out there in Adelanto. I actually have a video that I need to just put up because I went to the Chinese food there that I really like. Okay, so there's not that much amenities in Adelanto. If I could, if I don't know if I'm explaining that quite well. So if you're asking me what's the difference, that's a difference. Okay, so you're gonna have to come down to Victorville to do all your shopping. Okay. People from Apple Valley, they go down to Victorville for, you have to go to the mall or to go to Costco. Okay. Or to go to Hesperia, you go to the Gateway Shopping Center. So, I mean, that's the only thing that I would really see. And it's just a little bit more downer, Adelanto, than the rest of the high desert. So, that's my take on that. Okay. They have a lot of nice, beautiful homes. Okay. They have a lot of nice 2 stories. They have single story homes in Adelanto. They have a great variety, and some of the prices are a little bit reasonable than Victorville or Hesperia or Apple Valley. Okay. Just because it's a little more down. Okay. So I hope that I answered that question for you. Okay. And if you need anything else, you could just shoot me a text or give me a call. Okay. We can go over anything that you want to talk about. Okay, so I think we went over what are the different types of real estate that you can purchase here in the high desert. Okay, because like I mentioned, you're going to have some, nice ranch properties, but you can also have that nice city, or not even city, closer to the freeway, sidewalks, parks, okay, green areas, walking trails. Okay, you could still have that type of living here in the high desert. So you just need to see what kind of living you want to have. Okay. Also, okay, I want to, oh, yes. Okay. So I want to just let you know, okay, you're going to be seeing right now, you're going to be seeing more properties come onto the market. Okay. Because, when it comes to Christmas, New Year's, a lot of people are focusing. If you're not focused on buying a home, you're going to be focused on other things, right? Spending time with the family, going on vacation, taking time off of work. So you're not really going to be focusing on buying a property. Okay, so we were seeing a lot of the homes stay on the market for a little longer than usual, but it's just because we were in the holiday time. Okay, so that's where I was seeing a lot of fluctuation, like in on like property prices. Okay, but I just want you to keep that in mind that now, like when we go into the spring and the summer, we're going to start seeing a lot more people come into the market up here. Okay, so I wanted to go over a couple of loan programs. Okay, I want to cover this thing first. Okay, I am not a lender. Okay, I am a real estate agent, but I'm not a lender. Okay, so I'm going to go over some of the programs that the lenders that we work with can provide you. Okay, but I don't know if I want to touch on like interest rates since I'm not a lender. Okay, but you guys know that, I mean, they're at 7. All right, but the lender's going to be able to explain more um, about interest rates and all of that stuff. Okay, I'm just going to break down some of the programs that I think that you guys should really know about, especially if you're looking to purchase a home or you're getting ready, making the seeing if I can afford it, what can I do. Okay, I really want to get you ready because there's a couple of programs where you can get grants uh, for uh, for your loan. Okay, let me see. Let me see the question. Okay, is Finland and Hills a good area? And what do these towns have to offer? And I can go over that with you. Okay, I'll send you a text. Okay, or I'll reply to your comment. Okay. Now, yeah. So I want to. Like, now I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So, yeah, navigating the unique market, okay, up here for buyers in a more like rural area. Okay, I just want you to make sure that you're better prepared when you come here to the high desert and you're looking to purchase your home and you're like, oh, this area is going to work for me, this area is not going to work for me, or a price point is very more important than the area. Okay, you got to keep that in mind too, because just like everywhere else, if you're seeing that the homes are priced a little lower, what is that going to tell you? Okay, that's probably because of where it's located. Okay, now if the prices are a little bit higher, what is that going to tell you? It's probably, a different type of area as well. Okay, so you guys just, I want you to just be prepared to navigate the high desert real estate market, because in some of the areas you'll find some homes that are valued a little less, and in other areas you're going to find them that they're valued a little more. Okay, and that's usually, sometimes it has to do if they have like a better school in the area, better amenities that are close by. It's just like any other area where you're buying a home. Okay, it's very important to keep all of these things in consideration. Okay, especially when you're looking into different areas, because I know when you come out here, some of the areas you just see dirt, 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 land, land, right? And you really can get a feel for how the area is going to be. Okay, but if that's something that's very important to you, that there is something that you can probably look into, which is look at the school ratings. Okay, read the reviews online. Okay, really look into the area that you're looking to purchase that home in. Contact a local realtor. Okay, that's works in that specific area. Okay, because sometimes I get calls and some people already hired their realtor, and they call me, and I understand. I'm always going to try to answer all of your questions. Okay. But at the end of the day, your realtor that you did hire is going to have to help you navigate your home purchase. Okay. So let's see. All right. So let's talk about the um, loans that are available. Okay. Because this is one that I feel that we just closed on one last week, or when was it? The 13th. Okay, yeah, last week or this week on Monday. Yeah, we just closed on one of these loans. Okay, and they were able to get a $20,000 grant. Okay, so if you are looking, it all depends what areas you are looking to buy. Okay, this has to be for your primary resident. Okay, it has to be the house that you're going to purchase, you're going to live in. Okay, but if you're looking to get a $20,000 grant, okay, we actually can help you with that. Okay, we are working with a couple of lenders that are offering different programs. Okay, that you can use up here in the high desert, and this program is a conventional loan. You your down payment is 3% down. Okay, you will have no PMI insurance. Okay, your interest rate is going to be to a 7.25. Okay, because it's a conventional loan. This is a conventional loan. Okay, you do have to have a 650 and over, and you do have to qualify for it. Okay, there is specific items that you need to make sure that you can qualify for the $20,000 grant. Okay, so if you're looking to purchase a home in San Bernardino County and you are interested in seeing if you can qualify for this $20,000 grant loan, it's a conventional loan. Okay, uh, contact us and let me know. Okay, I will be happy to give you more information, and then we can see if we can help you um, navigate that program. Okay. Now there's another program as well. It's another conventional loan. Okay, and that loan is giving up to $6,500 for your down payment. Okay, and that's a grant as well. So that's money you don't have to give back. Okay. So we would love to see if anybody out there, if you're thinking about purchasing your home and you're wondering, is there any programs for me to be able to buy my home? Maybe one of these programs will be a good fit for you guys. Okay. You do need to qualify. They do have certain things that you are going to need to make sure. Okay, like this, you need a 650 or more. You need to be able to qualify for a conventional loan. Okay, and there's other items that the lender would have to go in, give you that information and go into more details with you and cover and see if we can get you some of that grant money. Okay, let me see. I have another comment here. Okay, I'm looking to move to Barstow. This sounds perfect. Oh, hello. Yeah, if you're looking to move to Barstow, you could get a really nice little property, maybe 290, 300. I mean, you're gonna have to do a little bit of things to the properties in Barstow because a lot of the properties, the yards need a little bit of upkeep. Okay, but you can find a really nice house, like a 3 bedroom, 1 to 2 bathrooms. That's another thing you're gonna have to consider, because in Barstow there is a lot of homes that have there's either two bedrooms, 1 bath, or 3 bedrooms with 1 bath. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Hmm. Yeah, so let's keep on, okay, going through my list of items, okay, of just items that you I feel that you should really know when it comes to purchasing a home here. Okay, so if let's see, tips for a smooth transition. Okay, so preparing. Let me see. Let me go in here. Okay, so preparing for a unique lifestyle change in the high desert. Okay, so yeah, when you're thinking about moving here to the high desert, a lot of people are, I think they're more worried about like the neighborhoods and which it makes sense, okay, but you're gonna have a more relaxed, if I mean, if I could say it, I think it's a more like laid back, more relaxed lifestyle out here. Okay, you have to commute, of course. I mean, if you have to commute, I'm sorry, I mean, there's nothing I could say about the commute, but that there is a lot of traffic, a lot of, they are fixing the freeways. You are having longer commute times. All of my videos, I talk about that. Okay, so there it is. But I mean, for anybody looking to move here and you're not commuting, you're staying here, you're able to live here, you're going to have more of a relaxed lifestyle, a lot more time to do other things, maybe hobbies, okay, walks, okay, hiking, enjoy other areas out here. That's why they do a lot of the, like the festivals or the family festivals, because that's like where there's more things to do, because they want to keep give you all of those things to do where it is not going to cost you that much if you come out and you enjoy like a concert at the park or any of the festivals that Victorville does every year. Okay, a lot of the festivals, they are getting bigger and bigger every year. Okay, let me just tell you. So if you're looking for like a more relaxed, laid back, okay, if you want to, I mean, we do have, there's bars, there's restaurants. I mean, there's the shopping mall, which is the Victorville Mall. Okay, you're going to have the movie theaters, okay, the parks. You can put your kids in sports. They do soccer. Okay, they do all these other sports, and all of the parks have offices where you can go and you could go check out what's available at the parks. Okay, and also I have a video on my channel where you can go and see every every year they put out a booklet in every uh, area. Okay, so Apple Valley has a like catalog or book. Um, Victorville has one, and then Hesperia has one as well. Okay, so you're going to be doing a lot more of that stuff, or off-roading, or yeah, if you like to do that, or I mean, doing other activities. Okay, you're going to really have to get used to having a whole different way of living. Okay, it's more quiet. Yeah, it's a lot more quiet. It's a lot more relaxing. There's not much to do out here. Okay, I kind of mentioned all the stuff you could do. Okay, so you can go ahead and see if that's something that you're gonna want to look into. Okay, but yeah, definitely. That's why I wanted to just break down these programs that they are offering right now, where you can get like the $20,000 grant. I mean, in LA County, they have a $50,000 grant. If you're looking to buy in LA County, we can help you see if you can qualify for that. And San Bernardino County and Riverside County, it's 20 up to $20,000. Okay, grant, but it's a conventional loan, so you're going to have a higher interest rate. Okay, or they can get you, if you don't qualify for that, there's another conventional loan that's giving a grant of $6,500, and that's all money you don't have to pay back. Okay, so for the loan, that's that's giving $20,000 or 50,000. The grant, they are, you don't have to pay a PMI insurance. Okay, that's a mortgage insurance. Now the lender's going to go ahead and he can explain all of that to you. Okay, like I mentioned, I'm not a lender. I'm just trying to give you all the information because I know that this can help so many families maybe be able to purchase that home that they've been wanting to purchase, but they weren't able to. Okay, so I just hope that one of you guys is able to see if this will be a loan that's going to help you guys purchase your home. Okay, now I want to give you a couple of tips, for like a smooth transition. Okay, when it comes to, purchasing your home here, preparing yourself. Like we mentioned, the lifestyle that you're going to have, it's going to be a whole different lifestyle. You are going to be in the suburbs, okay? And this is a very unique lifestyle for you to get used to, okay? And I mean, you could always shoot me a text or send me a message if you want more about that, okay? So, oh, hold on, guys. I knew I should have connected the computer, okay? But I mean, is there any more questions? What do you guys think about the loan program? The 20,000, you think that would be something that would help you, get into that purchase that your home, as long as it's your, um, it can't be your second home. It has to be your primary residence. As long as it's your primary residence, you can see if you can qualify for that loan. Okay. Okay. So I mean, there's a lot of things to consider when it comes time to purchase a home. Okay. I know that it's not just about, yes, I want to buy, yes, and just move forward. There's a lot of other things for you to consider. Okay. The main thing is for you to consider is that if you can afford your mortgage payment. For me, that's a big thing for you to consider. Okay. Your mortgage payment, make sure that you can actually afford, even if you're traveling down the hill or backing up and down the hill. Okay. If you have to commute, that you could still afford like the gas and just everything. Keep in mind that that commute's about 3 hours or 2.5 hours to go to LA. It's a pretty long commute. Okay, so got to keep that in mind too. Okay, so that's gonna kind of impact your lifestyle. Okay, so I just want to give you all of these little tricks or tips just to keep you better informed. Okay, when it's time for making your move here to the high desert. Okay, so I just wanted to give you all of those little pointers, let you know what to expect here. Make sure, like I mentioned, make sure you're looking into that what kind of lifestyle you really want to live up here. Okay, if you want to be like on a dirt road, if you want to be in a more like a sidewalk neighborhood, buses, okay, that type of lifestyle, okay, or next to parks. Okay, just consider all of that because when you live here in the high desert, there's a lot of factors to consider. And I just want to make sure that you guys know everything that there is to be expected out here in the high desert. Okay. All right, guys. I wanted to just say thank you. I hope that I'm gonna go ahead and I'll try to reply to all of the questions, okay, on here. And let me take a screen. Let me actually take a picture. Yeah, there you go. I'll take a picture of it because I know sometimes the questions just go away, and then I'll try to reply to all of your comments. Okay, let you know how I feel about certain areas, or okay, you got to remember that as realtors, we can kind of give you info, but I mean, everything is online. Okay, you do have to go into the crime rate or anything that you want to know about a city. Check online. Okay, look into Reddit. Okay, even though some of the comments on Reddit, I think they're kind of all over the place because some of them are like good and some of them are bad, and it's just I don't know. Okay, so I that's why I know that you guys watch my channel because there's just not real information out there how it really is to live here, and I that's why I continue to do my videos. Okay, do you guys want to send me a comment? What do you want my next video to be about? Okay, I'll try to go live once a week so I can answer all of your questions. Okay, and we can go into like a deeper dive into certain areas out here. Or what is it that you guys need to know? Okay, so if you guys need anything, my info is always in the description. Okay, you can go ahead and just shoot me a text because I could just reply to you really quick. Okay. All right, guys, it's been about 45 minutes and I wanted to stay on here for about 50. I'm gonna um, go ahead and get off of the live now. If there's no more questions that you guys need or anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Hopefully, everything that we covered in this video is gonna help somebody make a better decision when it comes to making your move here to the high desert. Remember, when it comes to purchasing a home, you're going to have to decide what you can afford, okay, what area, and how fast you want to do it, okay? We're only here to guide you and help you every step of the way. Okay, so when it comes to purchasing a home as well, you are going to need 2 years of taxes, 2 years of work history, okay, a month of 2 months of bank statements. You have a 401k, your 401k, your banks, your 401k bank statement, and what else? Your ID and your social security, because they do need to verify that that is you when it comes to taking out a home loan. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. I got one more question. Okay. I said, why is it so expensive here? It's not desirable. Desirable, no offense. I mean, no offense taken. I mean, look, you're going to have to see. I mean, if this is not the area for you, perfect. I mean, go to any other area that's going to work for you. It's just going to cost you a lot more. I mean, maybe it's not desirable, but a lot of people do move here. They live here for about 2 years, then they sell their property, they take any of their, like any equity that they do have, and then they move to a different area. Or some people have been here for more than 30 years, okay? They purchased their home for like 80,000, 60,000, okay? I know some people that purchased their home for 30,000 in Barstow, I think. I met one person. So I mean, it all to each its own. I mean, I really don't get offended with if it's not desirable or not. Sometimes this is where you gotta go because it's what you can afford. Okay, and then you move on from there. Okay, but and some people would rather just purchase a home in other areas, which is perfectly fine. But those other areas are going to come with a bigger price tag. That's about it. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, definitely. I mean, is it getting more expensive? Yeah, it's getting more expensive, just like every place is. Okay. If you think of the high desert, like Victorville, Apple Valley, Hesperia, you think this is expensive? Have you seen Rancho Cucamonga? Redlands is expensive. Rancho Colton, Fontana is triple the price. Okay, like I'm just like it's it's prices are going up. I don't know if they're going to go down, but I mean, yeah, I mean, you're going to see what area you can qualify for. And if you don't want to purchase a home in that area, then do not purchase your home in that area. Okay, just continue renting. It's perfectly fine. You don't have to be a homeowner if that's not what you want to do. At the end of the day, who's going to be paying the mortgage? You're going to be paying the mortgage. Nobody else is. Okay. So make sure you move into an area that's going to fit your lifestyle. Okay. Fit how you want to live, what you want to do. Okay. But sometimes some people, and we've helped a lot of them, they come out here and this is what they can afford, and they're making it work with their families. Okay. But it's just not going to work for everybody. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Angelica Bonilla here. I appreciate all of your questions. I really do. Okay. I'm gonna try to go live every week. Okay. We can do some Q&As, or I'm gonna get better at it just to go live, and that way I can be better prepared as well. Okay, but today topic, I just really wanted to talk to you about the grants that are available for you. If you do have a 660 or more of a credit score, you can get $20,000 for your home loan, or you can get 6,500. Okay. Remember, these are conventional loans. Again, I'm not a lender. I'm just wanting to give you this info so that way you can actually uh, buy your home here. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Angelica Bonilla here with Excellence Real Estate here in the HD and the Bonilla Group. Bye, guys.